Hello everyone, my name is Jasmine and I'm a Year 4 Bachelor of Science student here at HKU. I'm very happy to have the chance to share with you my experience with social entrepreneurship as well as how the Faculty of Science has supported me throughout my journey. First, I'll talk about how I'm inspired to tackle the problem of speech-sound disorder in Hong Kong. I first came across this pitching competition organized by the Innovation Academy at the Faculty of Engineering. And it really made me think about how I, as a student, can collaborate with other students to tackle real-life problems in innovative ways. I happen to have a friend who is studying for their Bachelor of Science in Speech and Hearing Sciences at HKU as well. And I learned from her a lot about the issues of speech disorders in Hong Kong. Basically, some children who are suffering from speech sound disorders are unable to have timely access to diagnosis and therapy owing to financial difficulties as well as the long waiting time of government-subsidized services. Moreover, limited treatment tools and the difficulties in tracking patients' progress also adds to the challenges that local speech therapists share. My research interest in science is in astrochemistry, which is a highly interdisciplinary field. So naturally, I'm very open to the idea of collaborating with people of different backgrounds. And creating a startup comprising of people with different cultural, academic, and industry backgrounds is just really interesting to me. And of course, it is really great to apply the knowledge you learn as a student to really help out people in need. Our vision is to develop an app called Vera to provide children in Hong Kong with accessible, affordable, and convenient speech-sound disorder diagnosis and therapy services. By making use of advanced technology like machine learning and big data, we hope that every child can have access to the speech-sound disorder diagnosis and therapy that they need, regardless of their background. During our designing process, we've looked for advice and comments from quite a lot of people. We've discussed our idea with professors and lecturers at the Faculty of Science, Engineering, Education, and Business to see how we can use machine learning and collect data to develop an app that best suits our target audience. Through Idendron and various entrepreneurship competitions, we've also had a chance to connect with a lot of mentors who are experienced social entrepreneurs and are very happy to help us succeed. Our team first won the InnoSpark pitching competition last February and was awarded 1,200 Hong Kong dollars. And this was all our available funding for the subsequent 7 months. We struggled to even subscribe to Amazon Web Services to store our data and run our machine learning models due to insufficient funding. Also, the lack of experience of launching a startup and developing an app from scratch adds to our challenges. To overcome these challenges, I reached out to a speech and hearing sciences professor and a computer science professor at HKU, explaining my startup idea, and they have since been supportive mentors. With their advice, my team successfully developed a speech-sound disorder diagnosis method up to professional standard, a machine learning model for diagnosis, as well as an app prototype. To seek funding, I led my team to participate in 7 entrepreneurship competitions in 2021 to connect with startup mentors. Learning more about the startup ecosystem in Hong Kong from our mentors, we applied for 5 seed fundings and finally secured 2 seed fundings worth 200,000 Hong Kong dollars in total in October 2021 to support our future costs. Later on, we received 400,000 Hong Kong dollars from the Youth Development Fund to support our startup. This experience has taught me to stay motivated towards my goal of promoting inclusivity, and that every challenge is an opportunity for myself to learn and improve. Throughout the experience, I've received a lot of support from the Faculty of Science and HKU. I'd like to thank the Faculty of Science in the first place for nominating me to join the InnoHub, which is the starting point of my social entrepreneurship journey. I'd also like to thank the Faculty of Engineering and the Innovation Academy for providing us with funding, resources, and connections. And of course, the Faculty of Education has given us the opportunity to connect with speech and hearing sciences professors. And last but not least, Idendron has helped us by providing us with funding, resources, and the chances to chat with fellow entrepreneurs at HKU. Here are a few pieces of advice from me, and of course, I myself am also still learning. My first piece of advice is to explore your interest. When you first got into university, you'll be fascinated by how many opportunities you'll have to learn so many different things. So, have fun, seize your chance, and learn what you want to learn. The second thing is to talk to different people. You'll be amazed by how much insight you'll get from talking to people from all walks of life. People from different disciplines, at different life stages, and from different cultures, etc. Also, try to actively seek opportunities, because you lose nothing if you get rejected. But you'll be surprised by the opportunities that you get if you actively ask people whether you can learn from them or work with them. Lastly, try to get some international exposure. Try to do science or even more overseas. This will be a perfect chance for you to see how big the world is and how much you can learn.